What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and I want to talk about this dev note that was actually released a couple of days ago. So I'm way behind the party, guys. But I really want to talk about this because this is really, really important and awesome for this game. I mean, this is pretty freaking sweet. So, greetings, agents. This is Marvel Future Fight development team. 7 years have passed since the very beginning of Marvel Future Fight. 7 years we played this game. That is insane. I started playing this game I think a few months after the actual original release of it. So I've been playing about 6.5 years, a little over 6.5 years. And we are filled with gratitude because we never could have reached these heights without the help of our agents. Very true. Thank you for acknowledging that. Hence, we want to thank our agents for enjoying Marvel Future Fight for 7 years and promise to continue to pursue our goal of being an enjoyable game to play. On that note, we would like to share our thoughts on the game we'll develop in the foreseeable future. So, looking back, moving forward, our team has closely examined the current status of the game and agreed upon the fact that there is a need to integrate old and overlapping modes, which are in the way of creating a more satisfying experience in regards for content progression. Yes, players need to feel like they're accomplishing something in a game in order to really want to play it. If they're just playing it for fun, that's all good, and that's definitely an aspect of the game. But there has to be, for a lot of players, there has to be a reason or a combination of just having fun and having a reason to play, like good rewards, something in Marvel Future Fight really lacks. And then the notion has led us to conduct surveys to end the beta test of the Danger Room, which actually was a good game mode. It's just the rewards were trash in it. That was really the problem, mainly bios. It'd been better if they put something more rewarding in there, like tier 3 materials or even awakening materials, although tier 3 materials would be a little bit more handy, and to automate story mode to smoothen the overall environment of the game. This was godly. Like the automated story mode, like it's been so much better. I think for a huge portion of the player base, I religiously play story mode now. Every single stage, every single one of them. After the automation of story mode, we were able to observe our agents playing more than twice the amount of the time that the mode was averaging before. This is surprising to me because I actually didn't think that many people played all of the story mode prior to the automation. I didn't think they did. I mean, twice the amount. I mean, that's a lot, but it's not as much as I thought. I mean, so evidently a lot more people are playing story mode than what I actually originally thought, which we took as a sign that this was a step in the right direction. Yes, that doesn't mean we want auto mode everything, but yes, for certain game modes, auto is wonderful. However, we are aware that certain stages were still inconvenient for some of our agents, and we are currently looking into the matter to improve them. Nevertheless, we presume that remedying concerns over new changes brought to the content that we are already accustomed to and the desire for fresh and entertaining content can coexist in this long-running game. Therefore, we will do our best to meet our expectations, or meet your expectations, sorry, and we promise to develop the game into a fun and exciting experience rather than a game that you only play for the sake of rewards. And this is what I talked about earlier. Like, the problem with Marvel Future Fight is, like, we do have a lot of fun, right? World Boss is a lot of fun, but we need some new things to spice it up, right? It gets a little repetitive and redundant after a while when you play the same things over and over and over again, and that's with any game. That's something that Marvel Future Fight kind of struggles with. But the rewards, we don't play for the sake of rewards. I mean, we do, but let's be honest. World Boss is really the most rewarding. Squad Battle is really rewarding, but ABX isn't very rewarding. Alliance Conquest isn't very rewarding. Shadowlands is pretty rewarding. I mean, it still is. It's just, I mean, that game mode, it just needs to be more fun, right? It just needs to be more fun, more challenging, right? Especially due to Pierce. So updates to come, and this is where it gets really spicy. The upcoming updates will add a new level of challenge to pre-existing modes for you to further utilize your powerful characters. Thank you. New growth factors that contributed to the existing game modes become easier than before. Yeah, like Pierce. To counter that, new formidable challenges will be added to reinforce the gratification of collecting and strengthening your superheroes and super villains. So now they're planning on giving us some more challenging content to where our Pierce, isn't just completely destroying everything. Now, here's the thing, guys. We just recently got Ultron, which is very, very hard. And what I'm finding, at least from my experience and from a lot of other players I've talked to, is that they don't really like playing it. You can only go so far. It's just, you can only go so high against it, right? I mean, if you're at stage 29 against Ultron, you're doing pretty damn good. But compared to being able to do stage 60 null or even higher, just doesn't seem like you're really going that far. Giant Boss Raid revamp and new boss edition. This is so exciting. This is something we've been begging for literally years, guys. Years we've been begging for it. I mean, Galactus was the last giant boss raid we had. And it's like, and he was so fun, but now he sucks because we can just easily mutilate his butt, and we need something more fun where we can bring in our players, have some co-op, everybody gets to play together. It was so fun. It was so fun being able to help other players out if you had a well-developed account, right? It was so much better because the community could come together and play the game together. We are lacking that. Danger Room actually had that, and now that's gone. So Giant Boss Raid's inherent fun of cooperating with other agents has been diminishing due to the power creep. Yeah, because one player can just freaking destroy the damn thing. Thus, a new giant boss will be arriving for you to challenge, bringing the fun of cooperation back into action, which means you're going to give us something that's going to be godly difficult, hopefully, to where we need to have multiple high-level accounts or multiple accounts in order to get it done. I personally want it to be challenging. I want it to be hard. I don't want it to be easy, right? I want it to be challenging. It's a lot more fun that way and a lot more gratifying when you actually beat a boss that is challenging. This is beautiful, beautiful artwork, by the way. I mean, I would love to have this for a freaking wallpaper. I might actually set this up as a wallpaper. This is pretty lit. I like it. On top of that, the mode will grant you the option of playing solo, right? So you can play solo if you want. If you don't want to play with other players, that's all good. A maximum of 3 agents will be able to play the game, and the rewards will differ depending on the difficulty and the number of participants. And that's the way it should be. The higher the difficulty, the more rewards you should get, or the more rewarding rewards you should get. We'll see. Netmarble has a way of kind of screwing us on rewards, but we'll see. This change will be made for agents who constantly face difficulties in playing with other agents, and for those who just prefer going solo, which is nice, guys. And then difficulty arrangements in addition to new world bosses. New world bosses. Oh my lord, oh my lord. Last February, Infinity Ultron was added to the game with the intention of being more formidable than Null and Mephisto. However, it was difficult for us to boost the reward while the War Boss Legend tag was still attached. Well, I mean, come on, guys. We all know they could have plugged in any reward they wanted in there. I tend to not believe that. I tend to think it's kind of full of crap right there. Okay, but whatever. Currently, we are planning to segment the legend difficulty into different levels of difficulties of a more intuitive experience. So they plan on changing legendary to something else. I mean, right now we got World Boss Ultimate, right? Which is the easy stuff we can just plow through for the most part. Most players, not all, not new players. And then we got World Boss Legend, where all defense down doesn't work, which makes it much, much harder. You absolutely need Pierce to really go very high in that. Each level will yield different rewards, meaning that challenging higher levels will be much more rewarding. Okay, and that's good. You know, I find a lot of times, guys, that I love playing World Boss, but a lot of times I'll just play low levels because the rewards are the same. Whether I play stage 1 or I play stage 60, the rewards are virtually the same. They need to give more incentive to play those higher levels. Yes, it's for the fun, right? But once you beat stage whatever, right, on your account, your highest level, once you beat stage 59, 60, 30, 20, 29, whatever it may be for you, doing it over and over again is fun at first, but after a while, it gets old. It gets tiring. But if they give good rewards in there, it's going to motivate you to want to play it again and again. And that's what you want. That's what you want. Also, we are preparing to add new world bosses at a quicker pace than before. Thank God. Please do that. Please do that, man. We need more. We are planning to add 1 to 2 new world bosses in the second half of this year. Oh my God. 1 to 2 more world bosses. Oh my God. That's awesome. We are looking towards elevating the fun of the challenge by adding new and more demanding world bosses. I can't wait to see what these world bosses are going to be. And then last but not least, we have prepared a special gift to show our gratitude for our agents. Please make sure to log in and receive the rewards before they expire. And you guys probably logged in. You've probably seen all this here. Again, you know, I'm making this video a little late, but man, this is so awesome. And look at the love, guys. Look at the love. This is what we need. I mean, 2,400 likes. How often do you see in the Marvel Future Fight forums that amount of likes to dislike ratio? How often do you see that? Do we? Like rare? Like super rare? I mean, you just don't see it. So I'm actually very, very excited that they are addressing these issues and that we are going to be getting some love. I mean, this is nice, man. This is what it should be. I'm so, so happy about this developer note. Oh, this developer note is so freaking amazing, guys. And I can't wait for new giant boss raid, new world bosses. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of rewards we're actually going to get. And are those rewards actually going to be motivating or incentivizing for us to want to play those higher levels? So we'll see if Netmarble can live up to those expectations. And guys, let me know what you think about this developer note. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.